This is Machuka Nyarieko TV Talk Show, where we analyze politics and governance issues. We focus on national, local, and international news. We examine the political way of our people, social and economic. Nyarieko TV Talk Show, the house of ideas.
Good morning, viewers. Welcome to Machuka Nyarieko TV Talk Show, the house of ideas. Today we shall continue looking at our truthful man, Rigathi Gachagua, of whom one of the veteran politician, NJenga Mungai from Mount Kenya, and a former Moro MP has asked him to resign as a deputy president of the Republic of Kenya. And this leads us to the question as to whether is it a moment that Rigathi Gachagua should now resign. And of course, what could be the reasons behind his resigning? Kindly, if you are watching this channel for the first time, subscribe so that whenever we produce another video, YouTube will automatically notify you. And for our subscribers, thank you for your continued support, and kindly continue giving your comments, sharing, likes, and anything else that pertains to this YouTube channel. Subscribing is just taking a second and it is free. Kindly continue subscribing for those who have not subscribed. It makes us, it motivates, it will motivate me further so that I will continue giving my insights on various political issues. Is this the time for Rigathi Gachagua to resign? This topic has been motivated by one of the veteran politicians, NJenga Mungai. NJenga Mungai is not just an ordinary person. He was a member of parliament for close to 20 years, and then at the same time, he has been in politics for about 45 years. In addition, is a mouthpiece of the Kikuyu elders, one of the mouthpiece of the Kikuyu elders, and he was very close to Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta in the last general elections. Personally, NJenga Mungai was my member of parliament some times back. He motivated me so much because of three things. One, we had a function in our school, and then he was a member of parliament, and I had not well understood who a member of parliament is and what it takes to be a member of parliament. Of course, it was during the time of Moi. So when they came for the Harambee, or before then, I saw some changes take place in our school. First, a toilet that was closer to the field was properly renovated. And then during that same day of the function of which was an Harambee, I saw sawdust that has been put just like a carpet in a distance to the toilet. So I was wondering, who is this person of which a toilet is being prepared in this way. In addition to that, electricity poles were put light to the field, which was some distance to the field. So I was wondering, I could see him as a given messiah who is coming to our institution. Actually, they came with a former Kenya Power Managing Director, somebody Gishuru, can't remember whether it is James or Samuel Gishuru. That was the time I even came to know, because I saw him dance with the Mwamboko dance. I became to understand some of the different cultures, because I was so much attracted. I now started saying I will one time become like NJenga Mungai. Actually, it's a man who could dare President Moi, because most of members of parliament by then could not speak because of the fear of the then president. So it's a man who, when he says that Gachagua can go ahead and resign. So let me be back to this topic, which is, should Gachagua resign, and what motivates NJenga Mungai, the former Moro or member of parliament for Moro constituency, to tell Gachagua to resign. NJenga Mungai is one of the individuals who worked at a time, we can say, there was hardship in legislation of laws in parliament, but there were members of parliament who stood on their ground. And then we had people like Martin Shikuku, we had people like George Anyona, and during that time, people like Gitopu Manyara, Raila Odinga, James Orengo were really working towards liberating Kenya, which they call the second liberation. So, in his advice to Rigathi Gachagua, he tells him, I cannot give any comment because I'm not in your party. These or those are the party affairs. If you have signed or not signed, we cannot get into UDA equals UDA affairs. But remember, I'm doing this because if we join condemning the UDA behavior, they will say we are ethnic. So we are watching from a distance, but in case you feel that you are being undermined in no good reason, you can go ahead and resign. He cited that Kenneth Matiba did resign, and there is something that he added, and that when he resigned, he went back to the villages and he was with the people. But there is something here. Despite NJenga Mungai being my former MP, whom I loved so much, who motivated me to join this, I mean, even to do political science, NJenga Mungai, there is two ways in which ethnicity can be exercised. That's a, by the way, discussion. Someone can exercise ethnicity by discriminating you because you come from a different ethnic group. And another person can discriminate you because you come from a similar ethnic group. And this, I want to explain the second one because the first one is obvious. This one can be seen whereby you go to an institution, you are qualified, and then someone decides not even to talk to you because you've come from his ethnic background, and that because he will be seen as ethnic figure. So that is also negative ethnicity. You can decide not to support somebody who is close to you because he has every qualifications but is from your ethnic group. That is ethnicity. Ethnicity doesn't mean that a person has got to be from the opposite ethnic group. So my humble advice, if you see regarding Gachagua need to get your support for you as a veteran politician, that is not ethnicity. People will translate it as ethnicity, and through your explanation, as you have said that if you support him, you will be seen as ethnicity, then also that one is ethnicity. By not supporting somebody, even if he is right on the grounds that he comes from your ethnic group. I've gone out, but it is important for me to clarify this. So it tells him Matiba was old enough and he resigned. NJenga Mungai, being an elderly man, a mouthpiece of Uhuru Kenyatta from Rift Valley. Words mean a lot. Is telling regarding Gachagua that the community is sorry behind you. In my next episode, I will talk about the relationship or the ongoing conversations between Uhuru Kenyatta and Rigathi Gachagua and the implications to the Kenya Kwanza government. Thank you. This is Machuka Nyarieko.